Visibility more than 10 kilometers. Cloud. View at 8,000 feet. Temperature 2.4. QNH 993. On first contact with Queenstown ADC, notify receipt of Zulu. Queenstown information Zulu issued at 0770 Zulu. Expect RNP approach runway 23. Runway condition dry. For delivery ground tower contact Christchurch control.
Melcock Tree 75, cleared Elrow 5 Bravo, arrival runway 23, expect the RNP Golf approach.
Cleared Elrow 5 Bravo, arrival runway 23, we'll expect the RNP Golf, Melcock Tree 75.
Texel Cargo 74, descend to 3,000 feet, cleared ILS DME approach, runway 05 right.
Down to 3,000 feet, cleared ILS DME approach, runway 05 right, we'll call established, Texel Cargo 74.
Good afternoon, Christchurch Control. New Zealand 2125 requesting IFI clearance in Christchurch Airport with information Zulu.
New Zealand 2125, cleared Christchurch, planned route, flight level 270, NPOV 6 Bravo departure, Timjo transition, squawk 5206.
Take runway 23 via Tenju 6 Victor departure. Flight level 270, squawk 5206. New Zealand 225.
New Zealand 2125, just verify the departure NPOV 6 Bravo with a Timjo transition.
N4 6 Bravo, New Zealand 225.
New Zealand 2125, correct. So Queenstown Zulu's current QNH 993.
QNH 993, New Zealand 225.
Christchurch Control, Qantas 174, back on you.
Qantas 174, welcome back. Descend to flight level 180.
Descend to level 180, Qantas 174.
Christchurch Control, New Zealand 632, ready for departure.
Christchurch New Zealand 632, report passing 9,000 feet, runway 21, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 21, report passing 9,000 feet, New Zealand 632.
China 745, understand, thank you for your assistance, goodbye.
China 745, thanks for flying, goodbye. Melcock Tree 75, report your indicator speed.
Indicating to 95 knots.
Melcock Tree 75, reduce your speed to 250 knots.
250 knots, Melcock 375.
New Zealand 632, contact me 123.7.
123.7, New Zealand 632.
Texel Cargo 74, established 05 right.
Texel Cargo 74, the wind's 350 degrees, 10 knots, runway 05 right, clear to land.
Thanks, 05 right, clear to land, Texel Cargo 73, 74.
Christchurch, New Zealand 952.
New Zealand 952 Christchurch.
Hey, could we get our staff, please?
New Zealand 952 cleared VetFlow 2 Bravo arrival, runway 20.
Repeat that again for New Zealand 952.
New Zealand 952 cleared VetFlow 2 Bravo arrival, runway 20.
Cleared VetFlow 2 Bravo arrival, runway 02, New Zealand 952.
New Zealand 952, just verify runway 20.
Runway 20, New Zealand 952.
Christchurch Control, New Zealand 632, just confirming that was 123.7.
New Zealand, was for New Zealand 622.
Okay, I'll stay with 129.3.
New Zealand 622, would you like us on 123.7?
New Zealand 622, AFM, contact me 123.7.
123.7, New Zealand 622.
And now Cook 375 for sequencing, turn left heading 160.
Left heading 160, Macbook 375.
New Zealand 622, flight level 330. 300, correction.
622, thank you. When ready, descend to flight level 150.
When ready, descend 150, New Zealand 622.
Christchurch Control, New Zealand 632 is now passing 9,000 feet.
New Zealand 632 identified, climb to flight level 290.
Climb 290, New Zealand 632.
Texel Cargo 74, welcome to Auckland Taxi Gate 7 something via Bravo 6.
7 something via Bravo 6, 6 Cargo 74.
Christchurch Control, good evening, Air India 282 with you, flight level 410.
Air India 282, Christchurch Control, hello, identified. Cleared Ubdam 6 Bravo arrival, runway 23, expect the RNP Yankee approach.
Cleared Queenstown via OBS 6 Bravo approach runway 23, will expect RNP Yankee approach for runway 23. 822.
Air India 282, correct. When ready, descend to flight level 180.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Descend 180 when ready, 282.
Qantas 174, descend to 10,000 feet, Queenstown Zulu, QNH 993.
We've got Zulu 993 and was that descend to 10,000, Qantas 174.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
Now Cook 375, when ready, descend to flight level 180.
When ready down to 180, Macbook 375.
New Zealand 9052, when ready, descend to 1,000 feet, Christchurch, Quebec, QNH 993.
When ready, descend 1,000 feet, Christchurch, QNH 993, New Zealand 952.
Macbook Tree 75, turn right, track direct to L row.
Release parking brakes, please.
Turn right, direct hour of Macbook 375.
Avermedia 282, enter a hold at Ubdam. Expect a 5 to 10 minute delay.
Please see the waypoint name again.
Avermedia 282, hold at Ubdam, Uniform Bravo, Delta Alpha Mike.
Stand by.
Crest control. New Zealand 215, ready for pushback.
New Zealand 2125, push and start as approved, time 37.5.
Push and start approved, New Zealand 215.
Radar India 282, confirm hold at Book Dam. We'll expect 5 minutes. India 282.
You're indeed 282, correct.
All engines clear. Start at will. Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Macbook Tree 75, descend to flight level 150.
Removed.
150, Macbook 375.
Left is clear, right is clear.
New Zealand 215, ready for taxi.
New Zealand 2125, fly Alpha 4 into backtrack, line up, runway 23.
Taxi via Alpha 4. Line open 8, right to 3, New Zealand 25.
Christchurch Control, Singapore 287, flight level 410. Singapore 287, control, hello, squawk 0274. 0274, Singapore 287. Singapore 287 identified, cleared Aradi 7 Bravo arrival, runway 05 right. Arabi 7 Bravo arrival 05 right, for Singapore 287. Qantas 174 cleared RNP Yankee approach, runway 23, report crossing Larios.
Cleared RNP Yankee approach, runway 23 and we'll report Larios. Qantas 174.
Now Cook 375, turn left, track direct to Xbox.
Left direct Xbox, now Cook 375.
New Zealand 632, cleared fit flow to Bravo arrival, runway 20.
Fit flow to Bravo arrival, runway 20, New Zealand 632.
Christchurch Control, Singapore 287, we're ready for our descent. Singapore 287, when ready, descend to flight level 150.
One ready, flight level 150, Singapore 287, thank you.
New Zealand 622, track direct to Ripper to join the star, descend to 6,000 feet. Radar terrain, Wellington's Juliet, 998.
Track direct Ripper, descend 3000, New Zealand 622.
New Zealand 622, it's down to 6,000 and the QNH 998.
Down to 6,000, QNH 998, New Zealand 622.
New Zealand 215, ready for departure.
New Zealand 2125, report airborne, runway 23, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23, New Zealand 215.
Christchurch, New Zealand 952, requesting further descent.
New Zealand 9052, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend 4000, New Zealand 952.
Now Cook 375, descend to 10,000 feet, Queenstown Zulu 993.
30,000 Zulu 993, Macbook 375.
New Zealand 632, when ready, descend to 1,000 feet. Christchurch is Quebec, QNH 993.
Quebec 993, descend flight level 1000 in New Zealand 632.
New Zealand 215, passing 2,600.
New Zealand 2125 identified, climb to flight level 270.
Flying flight level 270, New Zealand 215.
Terrain ahead, pull up. Terrain ahead, pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Malcock Tree 75, cleared RMP Golf approach, runway 23, number 2 for the approach.
Cleared RMP Golf, number 2 for approach, Malcock Tree 75.
And the Malcock Tree 75, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, Malcock Tree 75.
New Zealand 9052, descend to 2,000 feet, cleared ILS, DME approach, runway 20. New Zealand 9052, descend to 2,000 feet, cleared ILS, DME approach, runway 20.
Descend 2,000, cleared ILS, DME 20, New Zealand 952.
New Zealand 2125, cancel the sit, turn right, heading tree 40.
Turn right, heading 340, New Zealand 215.
Qantas 174, the wind's 240 degrees 7 knots, runway 2 tree clear to land.
Runway 2 tree clear to land, Qantas 174.
New Zealand 622, descend to 3,000 feet, cleared ILS, DME approach, runway 34.
Descend 3,000 feet, cleared ILS 34, New Zealand 622.
Air India 282, descend in the hold to flight level 150.
Descend flight level 150 in the hold, Air India 282.
New Zealand 2125, turn right, track direct to Timjo and cancel that altitude restriction at Timjo.
Turn left, dial to Anchor. New Zealand 25.
New Zealand 2125, right, turn direct to Timjo.
Right turn and dial to Timjo. New Zealand 25.
Hey, Christchurch, New Zealand 2002, we'd like to get out of contact for about 5 minutes.
New Zealand 2003, in that case, continue with advisory 122 Decimal 8, g'day.
128, thank you very much and have a very good day. New Zealand 2002.
You too, bye. Air India 282, you can exit the hold from Ubdam, continue via the star.
With the whole continue west India 282.
New Zealand 622 is established 34.
New Zealand 622, the wind 350 degrees, 170 knots, gusting 28 knots, runway 34, clear to land.
Runway 34, clear to land, New Zealand 622.
New Zealand 952, the wind 290 degrees, 10 knots, runway 20, clear to land.
20 clear to land, New Zealand 952.
Passenger control, Qantas 174, set safe Alpha 3.
Qantas 174, taxi apron, g'day.
To the apron, g'day, Qantas 171.
Singapore 287, descend via the star to 6,000 feet. Auckland's Oscar QNH 1003.
Descend 6,000 QNH 1003, Singapore 287.
Macbook 375 established.
Macbook 375, the wind 240 degrees, 70 knots, runway 23, clear to land.
23 clear land, Macbook 375.
Air India 282, descend 210,000 feet. Queenstown's Information Alpha, QNH 993.
Descent 10,000 feet, QNH 993, complete 280.
New Zealand 952, welcome to Christchurch. Taxi left Alpha, gate of your choice, g'day.
Left Alpha, gate of my choice, on the HCHS.
New Zealand 632, descend to 5,000 feet.
Descend 5,000 feet, New Zealand 632.
New Zealand 622 is vacating Alpha 3.
New Zealand 622, welcome to Wellington Taxi. Gate of your choice via Bravo 6, good day.
Gate of choice via Bravo 6, New Zealand 622.
Here India 282, cleared RNP Yankee approach, runway 23.
Cleared RNP Yankee, runway 23, Yankee.
Mel Cook 375, welcome to Queenstown. Backtrack runway 23, vacate right and taxi apron, good day.
Backtrack 23, vacate right and today apron, Mel Cook 375.
Singapore 287, descend to 3,000 feet. Cleared ILS DME approach, runway 05 right.
Cleared ILS approach 05 right and descend to 3000, Singapore 287.
New Zealand 632, descend to 2,000 feet. Cleared ILS DME approach, runway 20.
Descend 2,000 feet, cleared ILS DME approach runway 20, New Zealand 632.
New Zealand 2125, cleared IDPUR 2 Bravo arrival, runway 20.
Clear for IDPUR 2 Bravo arrival, altimeter 993, New Zealand 25.
Stations control will be back in a few minutes. Congratulations, Christchurch is back. Air India 282, the wind's 240 degrees, 7 knots, runway 23, clear to land.
Runway 23, clear to land, India 282.
Singapore 287, the wind's 340 degrees, 10 knots, runway 05 right, clear to land.
05 right, clear to land, Singapore 287, thanks.
Christchurch Control, New Zealand 632, establish runway 20.
New Zealand 632, the wind's 290 degrees, 10 knots, runway 20, clear to land.
Runway 20, clear to land, New Zealand 632.
New Zealand 2125, when ready, descend to 11,000 feet. Christchurch Romeo, QNH 993.
Descend when Vancouver flight level 110, information Romeo, QNH 993, New Zealand 25.
Control, good evening, is on page 27, on the ground in Wellington, requesting Christchurch.
New Zealand 327, clear Christchurch, planned route, flight level 240, up +1 Romeo departure, Sabda transition, squawk 5514.
Good to pitch, Christchurch by flight plan route, runway Richard, flight level 240, +1 Romeo departure, Sabda transition, squawk 5514.
New Zealand 327, correct, kilos current 998. New Zealand 632, welcome to Christchurch Taxi Alpha, gate of your choice, good night.
Taxi Alpha is gate of choice, New Zealand 632, taxi VATC.
Singapore 287, welcome to Auckland Taxi, left onto Alpha. And do you have any gate preference?
Left onto Alpha, negative.
Singapore 287, Taxi Alpha Juliet, gate of your choice, good day.
Alpha, Juliet, gate of choice. Singapore 287, thank you.
Control is on 327, November 19, push and start.
New Zealand 327, push and start is approved, the time 12.5.
Push start through the 327.
Air India 282, welcome to Queenstown Taxi, gate of your choice, good day.
Kind of choice, thank you for your service, good day.
New Zealand 2125, descend via the star to 4,000 feet.
Descend 5,000, New Zealand 25.
Zealand 327 requesting taxi.
New Zealand 327 taxi holding point Alpha 11 via Bravo 7.
Bravo 7 to Alpha 11, New Zealand 327. Control New Zealand 327 will be ready upon reaching.
New Zealand 327 report airborne runway 346 for takeoff.
Report airborne runway 346 takeoff to New Zealand 327, and can we get the latest one, please? New Zealand 327, so this is the latest one.
New Zealand 327, the wind's 350 degrees, 20 knots, gusting 30 knots.
Thanks.
New Zealand 2125, descent to 2,000 feet, cleared ILS DME approach, runway 20.
Descent to 2000, clear the IS approach, runway 20, New Zealand 25.
Christchurch Control New Zealand 655, stand 23, we have information Lima requesting R5 clearance to Auckland.
New Zealand 655, cleared to Auckland for 1, flight level 350, plus 1 Romeo departure, Roosevelt transition, squawk 5141.
Clear to Auckland is filed on the up 1 Romeo transition. Departure correction, the Russell transition runway 34 squawk 5145, flight level 350, New Zealand 655.
New Zealand 655, correct. Leave us current, 199 at 908.
Leave information New Zealand 655.
New Zealand 327, identified stay altitude passing.
327 passing 2000.
327, thank you, climb to flight level 240.
Climbing level 240, New Zealand 327.
Good evening, New Zealand Flight 105, request IFR Auckland, with information Lima, with stand 16, A320 near.
New Zealand 105, cleared Auckland 1, flight level 350, up plus 1 Romeo departure, Roosevelt transition, squawk 5325.
Papa 1 departures, 34, squawk 5325, the Roosevelt transition 11350, to be cleared to Auckland, New Zealand Flight 105.
New Zealand 105, correct, for Lima's current, 90908.
Lima current 998 New Zealand 105.
New Zealand 327, turn left, track direct to Sabta.
Direct to Sabta, New Zealand 327.
New Zealand 205 is servicing for ASUS watch.
New Zealand 2125, the wind 310 degrees, 9 knots, runway 20, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 20, New Zealand 205.
Approach, good evening, Oscar, Golf Oscar.
Oscar Golf Oscar, they approach.
Yeah, on the ground following a clearance to Auckland as filed, and we've got following a 1003.
Oscar Golf Oscar, cleared Auckland, planned route upset for Papa departure, Dog 2 transition, and squawk 5115.
Auckland has filed the upset for Papa Dodge 5115 for Oscar Golf Oscar.
Oscar Golf Oscar, correct, starts at your discretion, call me for the taxi, and then Toto go QNH 1003.
Clear to start, copy 1003, Oscar Golf Oscar.
New Zealand 655, ready, push and start.
New Zealand 655, push and start as approved, time now 25.
Push and start approved, New Zealand 655.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
Buses control, good evening again. Qantas 174, request Airways Wellington in receipt of Sierra 994.
Qantas 174, cleared Wellington 1, flight level 270, Petme 2, Quebec departure, Greta transition, squawk 5074.
Cleared Wellington 1, flight level 270, Petme 2, Quebec departure, Greta transition, squawk 5074, Qantas 174.
Qantas 174, correct, Christchurch, Sierra's current, so Dinah 904.
Minima.
Flight slow.
Golf Oscar is ready for taxi.
Oscar Golf Oscar by Alpha into backtrack line up, runway 07.
Vector 107 Oscar Foxtrot.
New Zealand 2125, welcome to Christchurch, taxi by Alpha, gate of your choice, good night.
Dash via Alpha, take to the parking. Have a good night.
Is on 327 requesting 10 minutes away from cockpit.
And New Zealand 327 approved. Report back on 129 at decimal 4.
Report back 29.4 is on 327 thanks.
Oscar Foxtrot is ready for departure.
Oscar Golf Oscar, report airborne, runway 07, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, airborne 07, cleared to take off, Oscar Foxtrot.
New Zealand 655, ready taxi.
New Zealand 655, taxi holding point Alpha 11 via Bravo 7 at Alpha.
Alpha 11 via Bravo 7 and Alpha, New Zealand 655.
Too low, terrain. Don't sink.
20, retard.
Don't sink.